Hi, I'm Abdul, and today I'm presenting MedEstudia, an AI-powered study assistant for Cuban medical students. Cuban medical students face a major study disadvantage. Most modern AI study tools are either blocked, too expensive, or not built using Cuban literature. Students therefore rely on old PDFs, photocopies, or random notes shared between classmates. There's no system to generate practice questions aligned with our protocols, no way to quickly revise before exams, and no tool to explain complex diseases clearly in Spanish. This creates a not so equal learning outcome and makes exam preparation harder than it should be. What solution do I propose? MedEstudia. It solves this by providing the first ever AI study assistant built specifically for Cuban medical students. It uses a lightweight, locally accessible AI backbone powered by DeepSeek, which is one of the few advanced models reliably available in Cuba. This ensures that students can generate questions, explanations, and quizzes even when other tools like ChatGPT or Gemini are not reachable. Using DeepSeek allows MedEstudia to remain fast, affordable, and accessible, perfectly aligned with the realities of Cuban educational environment. It generates multiple choice questions adapted to Cuban medical guidelines, delivers quick quizzes to help with rapid revision, explains medical topics in clear structured Spanish, and saves course locally so it works even under low connectivity conditions. The design is simple, familiar, and built for resource-limited environments. So when you get to the homepage of MedEstudia, you'd realize everything is in Spanish. But for the purpose of this video, I'll change it to English. But note the app is specifically made for Spanish audience. Firstly, I'll show how the question generator works. I enter a topic, for instance, hypertension in primary care. That's hipertensión en la APS in Spanish. I get to choose the difficulty and then I generate the question. You would see the phrasing, the content, and the difficulty level matches what students actually see in an exam. I read the question, I choose an answer, I show the answer, and then it tells me if I'm right or wrong. And I get to either save the question or generate another. So the next feature I'd like to talk about is the quick quiz mode. It helps students revise fast. It generates 5 MCQs instantly and uses a progress bar to simulate exam pacing. This mode is perfect for squeezing in a quick study session before rounds or even before an exam. So for this mode, I would choose a topic like anemia, start the quiz, and wait for the system to generate 5 questions for me. So after the questions are generated, you read through and then choose an answer. If it's right, it marks it right and gives you an explanation why it's right, and if it's wrong, it does same. You go to the next question and answer until the end of the quiz. They should bring you a score report. So the next feature I'd like to talk about is the explain topic mode. So for this, students get to choose topics they want explanations to. So for this mode, I'll go with anemia again. Wait for the system to explain it. And the cool thing about this feature is the system divides it into sections. You get to see the definition, the clinical features, the diagnosis, the treatment, and low resource considerations. And it uses just the Cuban context to answer these questions. So the last thing I'd like to mention is the score tracking system of the app. So I go to my scores and all progress is saved locally for privacy and offline access. Students can track how many quizzes they've completed and monitor their performance over time. How do we plan on implementing MedEstudia and how feasible is it? MedEstudia is feasible and already working as a functional prototype. It's built with lightweight web technology, so it's fast even with poor connectivity. Next steps include integrating official Cuban protocols, conducting student usability testing, adding true offline caching, and collaborating with faculty members to validate accuracy and safety. And what are the next steps and the impact of MedEstudia? But with more time and support, we plan to fine-tune MedEstudia on Cuban medical guidelines, build a mobile offline version, add an exam-style simulation, and test it with real students. This could drastically reduce learning inequality and improve exam performance for thousands of future Cuban students. Thank you so much for your time, and like the Cubans say, muchas gracias por su tiempo.